guys to my channel Z World series updates. My name is OG Joy and I will be giving you latest updates in your favorite Z World series Betrayal. Thank you for watching, thank you for subscribing, thank you for liking. I see them all. On today's update, Meg speaks to Souroneel without any reserve. She tells him she didn't forcefully enter into his life, that she didn't know that behind this face of his is an ugly mind, a spineless character, a man without a personality, and that he isn't man enough. Souroneel tells her to leave. She tells him she wants to leave. She wants to leave this toxic relationship and live like a human being. And just like the last time Neil, he's going to come ask for her forgiveness. But she promised him she won't forgive him. She braves herself up and calms down. She speaks to the whole family. And Guinea shouted, what is she still doing here? That she should get out of the house. And she replies that she has no desire to stay in this house anymore, that she cannot stay under this roof anymore. Meg took a taxi home. Her father embraces her. Then Souroneel too comes in. Souroneel tells Meg's dad that he took her away from him, so he has a responsibility, that he will send a divorce paper and there is no point in dragging this relationship. Meg tells him, thank you, Neil. How does it feel to have such a toxic relationship? And I promise you that when you realize your mistake and apologize, I know you'll do it one day, but I will not forgive you. Neil replies, that day will not come. In the Ganguly's house, Meenakshi speaks to everybody, that they cannot all agree that Meenakshi is not wrong to recognize the person. That she loved Megh only because she's Mayuri's sister and could never accept Megh as her son's wife. Tripti tells her how easily you dismiss Megh as a liar. The whole family took turn in speaking out their mind. Tripti doesn't feel right with the whole situation. It feels Megh is innocent and there must have been a mistake in the summary. Tammy spoke her mind and they all said Tammy could never see any wrong in what Megh does. Everybody speaks their mind. Mayuri is still seated in the house, comforting Guinea. Guinea asks, how is she going to stand in front of Rup? What will she say to him? What will she tell Rup? Mayuri tries speaking ill of Megh. Tammy stops her and scolds her and reminds her of her place and tells Meenakshi, I don't know and don't want to know why you called her, but I will tell you this. Among all your mistakes, this is the biggest one. They were all shocked and Meenakshi asked, what has the poor girl done to you? Meenakshi retells Tammy of the story and how everything happened, the whole issue. Tammy tells them it's a plot. And this time around, she retells the story the way it actually happened. Saying that Rup had lied, Mayuri was shocked to her bone, and she said, old woman is a dangerous old woman and thinks of a plan. Heartbroken Megh recalls all that Souroneel said to her. Tammy speaks to the family for a long time addressing the issue. She reminds them that they are making a mistake the way they made the same mistake about the passport issue. Guinea interrupts Tammy and said, why can't Tammy believe that Megh is a desperate girl who can do anything to get close to Rup? Tells her to shut up. Sejiti pleads on her behalf. Tammy tells her Megh wants her to save her from a great danger, and they will all understand their mistake. She leaves to her room heartbroken. Mayuri is happy with the way the whole situation is in the Ganguly's house. She begins to think if she should go home, since the situation there is according to plan. She wants to know if her father doubts Megh. She wonders why Nee isn't home yet and thinks maybe Megh has hypnotized him. Nee comes back home drunk and he says he wants to be left alone, that a chapter of his life is over. Meenakshi tells him to think rationally, that we all have made wrong decisions in our lives and life is much larger than a relationship of few months. Neil goes to his room. Mayuri calls her mom and asks about Megh, if Megh has spoken to her or not. Madhumita goes to Megh's room and knocks on her door and tells her to open the door. Megh gave no reply. Madhumita keeps knocking on Megh's door, and that tells her to leave Megh alone. She refuses, saying Megh is hiding her face because she has been involved in a scandal at her in-laws' place. Ainda says, "Oh, Mayuri has told you everything." Madhumita says, "Yes, that's Mayuri feels so insulted by Megh." Ainda tells her if she's so insulted, why is she still there? What's her purpose? Madhumita said she has no evil intention. Mayuri comes back home and starts asking her drama for Madhumita, saying she can't imagine what she has had to face for the past few months because of Megh. First, the issue of the university, the singing function, then the honeymoon saga, and now cancelling Guinea's relationship. That she can't take it anymore. She's tired of how many times she has had to fold her hands and apologize to everyone. Ainda gave her a good reply and asked her to tell him who gave her the responsibility to apologize to everyone for Megh. Ainda told Madhumita that he repeatedly told Mayuri to go home after the marriage, but she didn't listen. If she didn't interfere, all these issues wouldn't have happened. Mayuri told her that tell her clearly that she's responsible for what happened today. He wouldn't find any fault in Megh, a married woman with another man. Ainda shouted at her and forbids her to say such things. Mayuri complains to her mother that her father is always biased. The family continues arguing. Madhumita tells Mayuri that they should both go upstairs. Then Megh suddenly asks Mayuri that she can't figure out one thing though. Megh asked her, "Why ask me to make coffee?" Mayuri said she told her because she's part of the family. People can't enter into their kitchen without their permission. Then Megh said, "But you've entered without their permission. Even that morning, when you claim you wanted to help me, you took things without their permission." Mayuri has started feeling uncomfortable. Says she doesn't understand where Megh is driving to. Ainda asks Megh to clarify more. Megh reminds her that she made it clear to her that she will not serve the coffee, that she will give it to Mayuri. Then all of a sudden, she didn't see Mayuri in the room. She met just Roop. If she won't be there, why force her to make the coffee? Mayuri said, "What do you mean, Megh, that I left you in the room alone? I told you I have to go tell Guinea and Minnie a secret." Okay. Then she said, "Wow, Megh, wow, awesome. Now you're twisting all the words and presenting them to me as if it's my fault. Wow, wow, wow." Megh says there's a missing link and she's going to find it. Ainda already knows what happened, even without trying to. Mayuri feeling uncomfortable already. She tries to maneuver her way and manipulate the whole situation. Then she went to meet her mom. Madhumita tells Ainda to accept that his Megh could not keep her home and that she needs commitment and respect. Megh replies her mother that she should worry about respect and honesty later. And her mom should know that Megh couldn't keep her home. It's not because of Roop, but because of someone else. Mayuri interrupts immediately and said, "Megh, because of whom? Tell me openly that your family broke because of me. Speak up, Megh." She placed her hand on Megh's mouth, telling her to speak up. Then Megh flings her hand off her mouth. Madhumita scolds Megh, and that tells Madhumita, how can she be indifferent to Megh? If it was Mayuri's family, will she act this way? Madhumita tells him that she don't care if anything's happened to Megh, good or bad. Ainda encourages Megh that firmly she will handle the issue with her head high, that he knows she can do it. The next day, Megh looks at herself in the mirror and she remembers all that her father had told her. Then she said to herself that she has no option but to win this battle of life. And that will be all on today's update. Thank you guys for watching. Please, if you haven't subscribed, please do so and turn on the notification bell so you get notified when next I post new videos.